kind of man is the most feared in any room? It isn't the loudest voice. It isn't the biggest body. It isn't the one flashing wealth or titles. It's the one who doesn't flinch. The one who doesn't need to prove anything. Because men like that are dangerous in a way you can't measure until it's too late. Think of a tavern brawl. Most men jump in, thrashing, swinging, desperate to show strength. But in the corner, there's one man who stays still. He doesn't rise. He doesn't waste a single ounce of energy. And everyone knows, if he stands, the room changes. That is the man they fear. The most feared man in any room is the one who cannot be baited, broken, or bought. He has nothing to prove. He knows he has nothing to lose, because he already knows who he is. That is what the Stoic warrior trains for. Not noise, not posturing, but command of self. Control your mind and you control the battlefield before the first strike is even thrown. Jake McNeese, leader of the Filthy 13, wasn't the biggest man in the 101st. He wasn't polished. He was wild, unshaken, and utterly fearless. His men followed him not because of rank, but because he carried an aura that unsettled even the officers. He led raids from behind enemy lines in silence, with a presence that said more than 100 speeches. In a room or on a battlefield, McNeese didn't need to shout. He was the kind of man others feared because his calm defiance promised chaos for anyone who stood in his way. McNeese didn't have polish. He didn't march in neat lines or bow to the brass. But when it came time to cross into chaos, men followed him. Why? Because the wild calm in his eyes told them he'd already made peace with risk, with death, with everything the enemy could throw at him. That presence, steady, untamed, unshaken, is what made him feared. The truth is this: fear doesn't come from uniforms, titles, or loud orders. It comes from the man who cannot be bent, the man who stands at the edge of hell and doesn't blink. So ask yourself, when the room tests you, when the fog closes in, do you flinch? Or do you sit steady, dangerous, a storm waiting behind your silence? Which man are you becoming? The one who leaks fear, or the one others measure themselves against? The most feared man in any room is not the loudest. He is the most composed. Forge that presence. Hold the line and let the world feel the weight of your silence. Strength and honor. Hold the line.